Sniperwolf has been brought up a lot in regards to her content over the last couple of years, with the most recent situation being her feud with Jax Films. And while that turned into quite the entertaining feud, there's been legal trouble for Sniperwolf brewing in the background in regards to her YouTube channel and apparent marriage with a guy named Evan, but he's known as Sausage. And what's interesting about all of this is it actually confirms everyone's speculations dating back to 2014. Because throughout Sniperwolf's entire career, she's just been getting into controversy after controversy. And every time her past behavior was brought up, she essentially just deflects and denies it all, with the two early situations that were pretty big being the original YouTube channel of hers that was apparently called Sexy Sniper, and then the other one where she faked her gameplay, which was a big deal back in the heyday of the Call of Duty community because a large contributor to her early rise was, oh, woman play video game very well. Very nice, subscribe. And plenty of massive Call of Duty YouTubers called her out on this, and to pretty much no one's surprise, she denied it, even though it was very obvious. So I guess she's just been reacting to content her entire career, but at least made it obvious that she was reacting in the last like 5 to 6 years. And that is also just multiple controversies in of itself, because one, it being barely transformative content, and two, people are now questioning if she's even reacting to begin with or reading off a Google document. And that leaves me with the question, what's the point of being a reaction channel if you're not even going to react? But we have this 23-page complaint that kicked off this lawsuit here, which really exposes how the Sniperwolf channel was allegedly set up and ran. And this really ruins Sniperwolf's life as she knows it, because she spent her entire career trying to keep all of this hidden. And just like in my other video, I want to give a special thank you to Mad Catster for sending me this document. And I realize this isn't a short complaint, but it is just packed with eye-opening information for how Sniperwolf's channel is ran, or allegedly ran according to this complaint. Plaintiff, Channel Red, has in all material times been an Arizona limited liability company in good standing that has been doing business in Maricopa County, Arizona. Young is, and at all relevant times mentioned herein, a co-manager and 50% member of Channel Red. Defendant Aaliyah Shalesh has at all material times maintained her principal residence in Maricopa County, Arizona. So those are the two main people involved here, Young, who is Sausage, and Aaliyah, who is Sniperwolf. But starting off with the general allegations, in or about 2010, Young and Shalesh met for the first time while playing the video game Metal Gear Online. During this time frame, in or about 2010, Young and Shalesh exchanged cellular text messages briefly, but otherwise largely ceased communication after a short period of time. In or about 2011, Shalesh began a YouTube channel under the moniker Sexy Sniper. Shalesh's Sexy Sniper YouTube channel had a largely negative reputation and was infamous for posting content. Shalesh's Sexy Sniper YouTube channel was not affiliated with or otherwise related to the future SSS Sniperwolf YouTube channel referenced herein. But both Young and Shalesh have taken measures to ensure that the Sexy Sniper YouTube channel could not be connected to the Sniperwolf YouTube channel. Moreover, Shalesh has made an explicit record that Sexy Sniper is not a derivation or otherwise connected to the SSS Sniperwolf moniker or Sniperwolf YouTube channel. In or about December of 2012, Young and Shalesh reconnected through text messages and began regularly exchanging correspondence and communications. In or about January 2013, Young approached Shalesh with an offer to engage a new joint venture. The aforementioned joint venture involved creating a new YouTube channel under the moniker SSS Sniperwolf. The concept behind Sniperwolf YouTube channel that was Young was going to play the video games such as Call of Duty and or Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance, and record his gameplay. Young would then prepare a script for each recording for Shalesh to read on camera while acting through that she was playing the recorded gameplay footage. Yeah, I messed that one up. Video game footage. But this already confirms everyone's speculations of, oh, she was faking her gameplay. Not that people were really doubting that speculation, but now it's essentially confirmed in a court document, or at least alleged. Young made it clear to Shalesh that the Sniperwolf YouTube channel needed to be a completely independent and separate from Shalesh's prior Sexy Sniper YouTube channel due to the serious negative reputation Shalesh had cultivated through the content on her Sexy Sniper YouTube channel. And also because the content was going to be entirely different and distinct. In or about January 2013, Shalesh agreed to Young's proposal to create the Sniperwolf YouTube channel. On or about January 19th, 2013, Young created and otherwise established the Sniperwolf YouTube channel. To establish the Sniperwolf YouTube channel, Young utilized a mixture of Young's and Shalesh's biography information, including but not limited to Shalesh's first name, birthday, and gender, and Young's last name and contact information. At the time of creating the Sniperwolf YouTube channel, Young and Shalesh agreed to split any revenue from the Sniperwolf YouTube channel equally. While Shalesh was the face of the Sniperwolf YouTube channel, Young was at all times heavily involved in the the creative content and operations of the Sniperwolf YouTube channel, including but not limited to concept origination and development, script writing, directing, video editing, posting finished videos to the channel, and market research and analysis, among other things. So according to this, he was running the channel and she was the face of it. Most notably, the gameplay footage depicted in the Sniperwolf YouTube channel was played and recorded by Young, while Shalesh merely read and reacted to the gameplay according to those certain concepts and scripts prepared by Young. Although Sniperwolf YouTube channel had since shifted focused on content other than gameplay footage, Young still plays a pivotal role in the operation of the Sniperwolf YouTube channel through directing, filming, content gathering, overall strategy, and direction and marketing, among other things. Within months of its creation, the Sniperwolf YouTube channel began to attract a significant following and to date has over 33 million subscribers on YouTube. Young's involvement and efforts contributed significantly to the initial as well as the ongoing continued success of the Sniperwolf YouTube channel. Within 2 weeks of establishing the Sniperwolf YouTube channel, Young entered into an agreement with Fullscreen for ad revenue generated to the Sniperwolf YouTube channel. Young and Shalesh agreed to and in fact did share the revenue from the 2013 Fullscreen agreement equally. Young and Shalesh received this first payment from Fullscreen in connection with the operation of the Sniperwolf YouTube channel in or about March of 2013. All payments from Fullscreen were sent directly to Young's PayPal account and then split evenly between Young and Shalesh. I still don't know how to say your last name, so I'm just kind of rolling with it. But Young moved to the state of Arizona in about May of 2013 in order to be closer to Shalesh, who already resided in the state of Arizona at the time, to further facilitate both their romantic and business relationship. Young and Shalesh married in or about May of 2013. On or about March 29, 2014, Young and Shalesh created an additional YouTube channel under the moniker Mr. Sausage Boy. The Mr. Sausage Boy YouTube channel was created in order to depict Young's personal channel separate and distinct from the content posted on the Sniperwolf YouTube channel. Young and Shalesh agreed to, and in fact did, split all profits arising out of the operation and business of the Mr. Sausage Boy YouTube channel, just as they had done with the Sniperwolf YouTube channel. On or about June 4th, 2014, Young and Shalesh also created another YouTube channel under the moniker Little Leah. The Little Leah YouTube channel was created in order to cater to a female-centric audience by and through posting of content related to makeup, designer goods, shopping, and fashion. Young was involved in the operation and success of the Little Leah YouTube channel by and through, among other things, purchasing fashion inventory, directing and filming videos, and coordinating marketing efforts, among other things. They also split all the profits to the Little Leah YouTube channel. Collectively, Sniperwolf YouTube channel, Mr. Sausage Boy YouTube channel, and the Little Leah YouTube channel will hereinafter be referred to as the prior channels. Both Young and Shalesh retained equal control and joint decision-making involving the prior channels. Profits from the business and operation of the prior channels went into the joint bank account of Young and Shalesh. On or about June 10, 2014, Shalesh entered a revised agreement with Fullscreen for ad revenue generated for the Sniperwolf YouTube channel. Young and Shalesh agreed to and in fact did share the revenue from the revised 2014 Fullscreen agreement equally. On or about October 20th, 2016, Shalesh entered into an agreement for Google ad revenue generated for the Sniperwolf YouTube channel. So this essentially means that she used to be a part of the network Fullscreen and then she transferred directly to Google AdSense. And they also split that Google AdSense equally as well. On or about February 8th, 2017, Young and Shalesh jointly formed a channel Red in the state of Arizona. That's the company that he is apparently using to sue her, which she also apparently owns 50% of. Pursuant to the articles of the organization of Channel Red, both Young and Shalesh were listed as managers and members of the limited liability company. Pursuant of the articles of the organization of Channel Red, Young was designated as the statutory agent of Channel Red. As of the date or filing of this complaint, both Young and Shalesh remain listed as managers and members of Channel Red. As of the date of filing this complaint, Young remains the statutory agent of Channel Red. In organizing and or otherwise establishing Channel Red, Young and Shalesh entered to the verbal operating agreement, whereby each of them owned 50% of the membership interest in Channel Red and agreed to split all profits arising from the business and operations of Channel Red equally. Pursuant to the terms of the operating agreement, Young and Shalesh were to maintain equal access to all associated YouTube channels as well as joint decision making in regards to the business and operations of Channel Red, including but not limited to creating, posting content, as well as entering into potential business opportunities. Following the creation of Channel Red, Young and Shalesh jointly as a married couple enjoyed a significant success relating to the business and operation of Sniperwolf YouTube channel, including but not limited to engaging in numerous sponsorship brand deals and receiving prestigious awards such as the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award for Favorite Gamer in 2019 and 2020. Upon information and belief from the time of formation of Channel Red in 2017 until about September of 2022, all revenues from Channel Red was deposited into Young and Shalish's joint bank account with Channel Red and were shared equally between Young and Shalish pursuant to the terms of the operating agreement. Under information and belief from the time of formation of Channel Red in 2017 until about September of 2022, Young and Shalish maintained joint control and decision-making in regards to the business and operations of Channel Red pursuant to the terms of the operating agreement. And during the same period of time, they had equal access to the YouTube channels. In or about September 2022, Young and Shalish separated or otherwise terminated their romantic relationship. So that must be the catalyst for all this, because I'm assuming that Sniperwolf no longer wants to be involved with Sausage and have them take 50% of her business, when according to this complaint, they made it. They own it 50%. But it also says here it was done via a verbal contract, so that makes things interesting as well. But following the termination of the romantic relationship, Shalish began actively taking steps to lock Young out of their business relationship conducted through Channel Red. Following termination of the romantic relationship, Shalish unilaterally conspired with Channel Red's brand manager, Kevin Gold, to seek and enter into business agreements and or brand deals with certain companies, including but not limited to G Fuel, without disclosing the details of said arrangements to Young. Yeesh. Well, that's not good for business. Allegedly conspiring against your business partners, that's a good way to get sued. And here we are. Young explicitly made it clear to Shalish that these unilateral brand deals could potentially negatively impact Channel Red due to pending litigation surrounding the termination of the romantic relationship. Shalish retained all profits from these unilateral brand deals, including but not limited to those with G Fuel and separate bank accounts, including but not limited to the certain bank account with First Republic Bank, account number, without disturbing any portions of the profits to Young through Channel Red or otherwise. Despite repeated attempts by Young to discuss the operations of Channel Red with the brand manager Kevin Gold, Mr. Gold has refused to provide Young with any request details, including but not limited to potential brand deals, merchandising opportunities, or sponsorship opportunities pertaining to Channel Red. Additionally, on or about September 12, 2022, Shalish unilaterally created the YouTube channel Sniperwolf Top Videos, Sniperwolf Espanol, Sniperwolf, I'm assuming that's Arabic, and Sniperwolf Frances. I butchered that. Collectively, and the subsequent channels. The subsequent channels post compilations or translations of existing Sniperwolf YouTube channel videos, and therefore are clear derivations of the existing Sniperwolf YouTube channel content owned and operated by Channel Red. The subsequent channels have, at this date of this filing, accumulated over 100 million views and accrued over $1.2 million in estimated revenue. So TLDR, Sausage is missing out on a bag. Despite Young and Shalish still being married and they're still married right now. I guess there's an ongoing divorce or something then. But they're still married and joint owners of Channel Red. Shalish unilaterally created the subsequent YouTube channels for the express purpose of diverting income from the Sniperwolf YouTube channel content once the dissolution of the marriage was finalized. Young is an equal and 50% member and manager of Channel Red, expressly objected to the creation of the subsequent channels on the grounds that the subsequent channels stood to potentially divert and or otherwise detract viewers from Sniperwolf YouTube channel, thereby causing damage to Channel Red and Young. Nevertheless, Shalish unilaterally created and continues to maintain the subsequent channels despite the direct and express objection from Young as an equal and 50% member and manager of Channel Red. To date, Shalish still runs them. To date, Shalish has provided no accounting or financial information in regards to those subsequent channels. To date, Young has received no portion of the profits from them. To date, Shalish has refused to provide Young with access or information relating to the subsequent channels. In or about September 2022, Shalish locked Young out of the Channel Red's Instagram social media account, which Young had previously utilized to help grow Channel Red's social media following and presence. To date, Young remained locked out of Channel Red's Instagram social media account. Oh, she took his hard drives? Whoa, wait, okay, wait, whoa. On or about September 27, 2022, without knowledge of a prior authorization from Young, Shalish took from the jointly owned residence on Happy Valley Road certain hard drives and phones belonging to Channel Red or Young collectively. Yo, what the I was like, wait, that rings a bell. Yeah, I used to live in Scottsdale, so funny enough, I used to live very close to them. What the Fun fact, the music video thing I made for my Area 51 meme back in like 2019, I filmed probably like 2 minutes away from Happy Valley Road. I realize it's a pretty long road, but yeah, 2 minutes from that road. But the devices contain sensitive company or corporate data associated with Channel Red and its operations, including but not limited to significant evidence of Young's involvement in the business and operations of Sniperwolf YouTube channel. Wasn't Sniperwolf actually caught stealing like over a decade ago? So I guess once a thief, allegedly maybe a thief again. Yeah, she was arrested on armed robbery charges. Yo. Oh, they were also charged in 2016 for fighting. The more you know. Because both Aaliyah and Evan were arrested, it seems like, the second time. So did they just have like a public fight with each other? Yeesh. But upon the unauthorized taking and subsequent withholding of the devices, Young changed the password and login. Oh, he changed the oh, wow. Okay. So he still has access to the Sniperwolf YouTube channel. So Young changed the password and login credentials of the Sniperwolf YouTube channel out of fear that Shalish would upload, delete, or otherwise modify content from the Sniperwolf YouTube channel, which could directly impact and harm Channel Red and Young. Young has since provided Shalish with the necessary login credentials to access the Sniperwolf YouTube channel. My guess here is he made her a manager on one of her new accounts, but he still owns the main account that controls the channels. Interesting. Despite repeated demand from Young, Shalish initially refused to return the devices unless Young took extreme and unnecessary measures, such as agreeing to execute a non-disclosure agreement. Okay, so he had an NDA with her, I'm assuming then. So in or about March of 2023, Shalish finally agreed to and in fact did return the devices to Young. On or about October 20th, 2022, Young filed a petition for dissolution of non-covenant marriage without children in Maricopa County. So that's just a divorce. As of the date of filing of the complaint, the dissolution proceedings remain ongoing. As of the date of filing this complaint, Shalish and Young remain married. So now for the counts. Count 1 is breach of fiduciary duty. Count 2 is breach of contract. Count 3 is breach of implied covenant in good faith and fair dealing. Count 4 is tortious interference with the contractual relations and business expectancy. Count 5 would be conversion. Count 6 is accounting. Count 7 is appointment of receiver. So this is going to be very interesting to watch unfold because she's going to have to respond to this at some point. She had a massive cash cow going for a long time. I mean, it's still going, but now she's risking it by wanting to go separate from her ex, which also is understandable that you don't want to give your ex a 50% kickback perpetually for your entire career. But they started it together as a business, so I see both sides here. Either way, though, it seems like in September of 2022, her life as she knew it changed forever. And divorces by themselves are ugly enough, so I can only imagine when you also have a company generating potentially millions of dollars monthly. Oh, wow. I didn't even see it. Okay, so if you go to her social blade, there's actually a massive decline. From the month they broke up, the channel has dropped like 50% in their average monthly views. Wow, that is actually way more than I expected. So Sausage might have actually had a massive role in creating her content or helping her run her channel all the way up until they broke up. Because in this lawsuit he mentioned, he was saying that he was worried that she was going to start diverting views to other channels so she could make more money. And we might actually be seeing the results of that here. Because on August of 2022, she gained 541 million views. And now August of 2023, 1 year later, she gained 233 million views, which is still a massive bag, but it's a 50% decline in just 1 year. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.